Good morning, world, from a beautiful sunny day here on Siargao Island. Look at you!
Thank you.
This is a very nice outfit of the day, isn't it?
It is.
Story chose all of this outfit by herself this morning.
Yeah.
I like your sunnies and your necklace.
Thanks.
You've even got a Fitbit. You were very colour coordinated.
Whoa, yeah.
What's in your bag?
Oh, in my bag is 2 toys.
2 toys?
Yeah.
Coming on the outing?
Brown there.
Yeah, of course.
Of course you know him. My soft bunny. If you watched a long time ago when we went to London in England, you would have saw me with Lavender, the bunny, the brown bunny. And if you didn't see that, just skip back and find London train thing.
Yeah, the first time you went on a train, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Very cool.
Since I was in your tummy.
Yeah, maybe.
We haven't been on many trains. have
No.
we? We should try to avoid public transport if possible. What are we doing today?
We?
Going to Zara's place.
We're going to Zara's place, yes.
Who's Zara?
Zara is our attorney.
Yes.
We're going to visit
She owns
our
an
attorney
office.
today to officialise the paperwork on our land here in Siargao Island.
Actually,
Yes.
Very exciting. So we are heading to General Luna now.
when you went there, I was in CrossFit.
That's
Wasn't
right,
I?
yeah. But CrossFit isn't on today,
Yeah, I know.
so you have to come with us.
I want to come with you.
We are on our way. It is really lovely today.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. We checked the weather before we went to bed and it said it was going to rain and be really grey and drizzly and not great.
Oh.
So this is a nice surprise.
When I took Poppy for her walk this morning, it looked really stormy, and I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those days. But yeah, we're just coming up over the Coconut View deck now, and it's perfect weather. Loads of tourists out and about. Looks good. The island looks nice and healthy. Let's see that view.
There you go, the Coconut View. Some people having their pictures.
Doing their human drone.
The human drone, yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, there's a guy that kind of does this weird running, jumping thing with his phone to get a footage of you, and he's kind of become famous on the island. And then loads of people started doing it. He got his own hashtag and everything.
Yeah, he even has a t-shirt that says human drone on the back.
Yeah.
A little house update for you all. We officially have our design plans being drawn up for our house. It's very exciting.
Yeah. I've paid the rest of the fees this morning, so we've covered all of the fees for the custom Kubo design, and even some land conceptualization is being thrown in for free. So they have the plans of the land, and they're going to not only design 130 square meters of custom Kubo house for us, but they're also going to plan out 1,000 square meters of land for free as part of like a kind of offer.
Package, yeah.
Like a package offer they're doing at the moment. So really excited about that, because we know nothing about landscaping,
No.
or even like the idea of how to conceptualize a space into a living space.
Yeah, so that's going to be really handy.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to use the plan that they give, but I mean, these guys are obviously in the house building business. They're going to know a little bit more about how to conceptualize a space than we are.
And also there's no reason why we wouldn't, because it's not like we've got these massive plans. We must do this, we must do that, we must have this there and that there. We don't know.
Yeah, I know.
So it's nice to have the experts telling us this would be good to have this there and that there, and have the house facing this way and that way. And so that's what we're really excited to have. So hopefully by the end of this month we'll have our house design, which we can obviously then share with you.
Yeah, I think it's also interesting and exciting that a company that specializes in space saving, like they build houses that are very well structured to maximize space, is also doing a concept for the land, because you want to make most of what you buy.
Yeah.
You know, the cost of this land is a little bit higher than we wanted to spend, and the size of it is bigger than we wanted to buy, but it made more sense to invest in a bigger patch. So hopefully we can maximize the space, and maybe in the future even have space for another property on there for family to come and visit, stay, or
like a guest house.
Yeah, it's a guest house on the land.
Yeah. I spoke to my dad for quite a while yesterday on a call, and he has just got back from a trip to Japan with Lola Luz, and he was saying how nice it was with where they stayed in the Japanese hotel room, how everything was just kind of, it was very small, but everything just worked. You know, there was hidden storage and everything had a place, and that's kind of what we feel is going to happen with the Kubo house, that everything will just flow as it should, and everything will fit into each other nicely and work well within the space.
I feel like a lot of the houses I've stayed in the Philippines so far, no matter what they're made of, there's always a big wasted space somewhere.
Yeah.
And I look at it and go, this hasn't been very well thought out in terms of you could have so much more living space in such a smaller footprint.
Yeah.
And that's why we're really interested in going down the Kubo route. Quite a few people have messaged since we announced that we are going to build an engineered bamboo house that we should go with concrete, or we should go with like the local builders. But if you've lived here for any amount of time and you've also traveled around the world a bit, we kind of know what we want out of a house, and they can't build that here. There's definitely not the right people on this island to be able to do what we want out of our house. So even though we don't know the exact finish that the house will be in the end, it is going to be a bit of an experiment. It's new, it's something different, and I feel like if we just went down the same path and did what everyone else does on this island, we'd end up with the same results. And I've never seen a house on this island that's made me go, this is perfect. So we're going to try something different.
Yeah, we're trying something new, seeing if it works, and we're excited about it because it also, we've mentioned before that before we moved to the Philippines, we were considering the whole tiny house movement and even van life and buying a caravan and touring around, and we were getting excited about minimizing and living in a smaller space and all the kind of solutions that go with small house living. So our Kubo isn't going to be classified as a tiny house because it is above the square footage that makes a tiny house tiny. So we're technically not going to be tiny house living, but the whole kind of concept around that and just minimizing down your lifestyle to fit in with where you live is kind of what we've been looking at for years now. So we're very excited moving forward to go into this.
And the sunshine has held up. It's beautiful. Right, we're heading to the attorney's office. Nice place to go for a meeting with a lawyer. As usual, we're super late. Time management for us is never ever a good thing. But we let them know we're going to be a few minutes late. Uh-oh, how are we going to get around the puddles, Story? Do some zigzags, yeah? Don't fancy getting wet feet. Have to go left, yeah? Here we go. This way, this way. Can you make it?
I'm just practicing being in corners.
Is that a skill you need to have?
Do you need to practice being in a corner?
In case I'm practicing walking on the edge of a cliff.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Hi, morning. The lady from Beach Baby Cafe. Pretty cool location, eh? Oh yeah, the kite surfers just went by. Alright, let's go sign some papers. Get it done? Let's get it done.
Let's get done quickly.
Hey man, sorry we're late. Wow, look at this. Nice location, eh? Alright, we are done. Official paperwork signed. Lots of signatures required. Now we're gonna go get some breakfast. See you in a bit. Yeah, we're gonna walk down to the cafe and have some breakfast with our landowner friend, and got all the paperwork. It's all done. Well, the first step. Yeah. It's like step one of like 32.
Steps,
yeah. But it's a beginning.
But, yeah, it's the beginning and it's the start and it's real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Finally real, so we can finally start getting excited about some of the fun parts. You're a sweet pup. Yeah, it's a sweet pretty dog. We weren't sure if we were gonna film this stage of it But then when I woke up this morning, I said to Sash, just imagine when we're like 20 years older, maybe, you know, all of this is said and done, our life would have changed massively again. Of course, you know, 20 years is a long time. And we look back and go, do you remember that day when we went to that island attorney and signed over some papers so we could buy our first bit of land? It's like, it's a good memory to keep, that's for sure. Lots of construction going on the island, as usual. Every single time we come down here, something new is being built. It's crazy, the development of Siargao. It's also something we talk about 20 years time from now. This island is going to be a completely different place. It's so developed, maybe in some good ways, maybe in some bad, but that's progress, isn't it? Cafe Lunares. Let's go get some breakfast. Okay, as we've just signed official papers today, we've decided to come down to the actual land that we have purchased. It's exciting. It's also a bit overwhelming, and I do have to climb over several bits of shrubbery to get there. We do have an access road, but at the moment it has not been fully paved, so it will be our job to start clearing out some of this space so we can get in and out more easily. How's the jungle adventure?
Oh, very bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. My feet aren't even wet. I know we're not dressed in the right clothing, but we'll get there.
Ever?
Yeah, come on, you climb through. Here we are, standing.
Squelching through the muddy puddles.
How does it feel, Story?
Very pooey.
You make it?
Yes, I did it.
Yeah. It's not that bad. I thought my feet were going to get completely soaked. How's your shoes? Yeah, wrong shoes.
Yeah, we need to dig our wellies out. We've got wellies in the other car, haven't we? In the boots, I think they are. Yeah, this is it. Exciting.
Yeah, I can see that work has already been done, so we can actually visualise where we're going to be. What have we discovered over here?
Look at this marsh.
Yeah? Yeah, there's like a little pool of water here, Sash. Maybe we can turn this into a pond.
We can. If we buy some fish.
Get some fish in there, some koi's. Make it into a nice trickly pond.
So we can have our own aquarium.
Yeah.
But how can we clean the water?
You don't clean the water, it's a pond. You put like different types of plants in it that fish like, and the fish keep the water clean, don't they?
Yeah, they like to.
They get to do that.
You hear those noises? They're different noises to what we hear at home at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like a different type of bird, isn't it?
So the land is like a triangle shape, and it goes up here too. So we need to decide where is the best place to put the home, Sacha. Put it in the middle, put it at the top, put it at the side.
If we go at the top, then there's a possibility we might be able to see a slither of sea.
Yeah, that's true.
But then if we're in the bottom, then we feel more secluded and protected.
Yeah, I think
We're obviously going to keep the trees, like where possible, where we can.
You can see,
We can incorporate them.
obviously.
Our own secret villa.
Yeah, you're right. Obviously this whole land was hit by the typhoon. You can see the trees survived apart from that one. All of these ones survived, so it's protected. And that is the main reason why we thought this would be a great place to put our first little home. You can see the water has got like a natural flow down towards where the road is. And it rained quite heavily just a few minutes ago, didn't it?
Yeah, super heavily, and then
Yeah.
it just cleared up instantly.
Yeah.
It's the island for you.
And we have visited this land after a flood.
Yeah, and it
after
wasn't flooded.
It wasn't, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, now we're standing here. I'm trying to visualise. Obviously, it's a bit grown up on the edges that
Yeah.
we need to trim back. So there's more land. Like this isn't just it. It's all a bit
Yeah.
overgrown over here. But
Landlady.
we're the landladies.
Yeah, you don't need a landlady.
You're
We.
the landlady now.
That's it. If you own a land,
Hey, I'm a landlady.
that's right. That's the whole reason why we're doing this.
I own land.
So it's nice being here because we can now start visualising like where we'll put the fence, what kind of fence we'll have.
Yeah, exactly.
And like visualise how things will actually turn out, like the driveway. Will we have a driveway coming in?
Yeah.
Will the house be here? Or will it be up there?
Yeah, we need to work out the gradient of like where the car comes in, so if it's really slippery, we don't have to do some crazy driving to get to the house.
And I think like once we've started the proceedings, like once the foundations have started being put down, I think it's going to happen really quickly.
Yeah, I think so too.
So right now it's just like a kind of wild, natural wilderness.
Yeah.
A little home for palm trees, but I think soon, hopefully, by the end of the year, we might be able to
move in.
That would be super cool.
Wishful thinking, but it's a possibility, isn't it?
But yeah, right now we're in the visualization and just the early stage, but it's exciting.
You calling me?
Yeah, I just found a worm and I flicked him out.
Yeah.
So there, look.
Oh, you saved the worm, did you?
I saved the worm from out of the water.
Yeah, I can see him.
See him?
I see him. Right there.
It's so weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's a worm. They live in the soil, don't they?
Are you sure it's not a snake?
No, it's not a snake.
I picked him out with a stick.
Did you?
Yeah.
Plenty of fun to be had on the land.
Yeah, so much fun.
Remember these, Story?
Yeah, we used to have them in our garden.
Yeah, and now you do have them again in your garden. This is our land. We're standing right at the top now. You can really see there's a lot to do. We even got one of those plants there, Sash, with the white leaves. Nearly at the top.
I hear Ina.
We've just noticed we can actually still hear the sea from here. It sounds like an aeroplane flying.
I hear it.
It does, doesn't it? It's like a constant rumble.
I didn't think we'd be able to hear the sea from here because it's quite far inland. But that's lovely to know that we still have a little trace of that from our previous life, like once we moved from here.
And also, we're going to have neighbours.
Yeah.
But the land, each land is large, so you can't see them, you can't hear them. It still feels really private. Birds.
Birds, yeah.
I can hear crickets, insects. It's lovely. This is what we wanted, you know.
Yeah.
To still feel completely natural, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it is nice. This is the nicest I felt standing here, actually.
Now that we know it's real.
Exactly.
Before
yeah.
we were just kind of playing, you know.
Yeah.
And now it's happening.
Mystery stuff.
Found a secret path, haven't we?
Nettle. Yeah.
Come on in. Yeah, watch out for the nettle. Nobody wants to get stung by a nettle, do they?
No.
Come on, let's see where this path leads.
Stinging nettles, that's what we call them. They're just like the void stuff.
Yeah, it's true. We've never been here before. We don't want to slip over onto our butts, do we?
No.
There you go. I've just rejoined with Mummy. So it wasn't that much of a secret path.
Came up. Oh no, look.
Oh no. Come and get it.
I'm getting some really nice English garden vibes,
Yeah.
which for a tropical setting you'd think would just go fully tropical, but now I'm here and seeing it, you've kind of got this second bit of land that's kind of at the moment got its own natural
border.
fence.
Yeah.
It's already kind of bordered off, and that gave me the idea to have like a kind of secret garden bit around the back where you think, oh, that's the end of the land, but then you go through like a crumbling archway.
Yeah, you'd have to import bricks for that though, wouldn't you? Unless you have a hollow block archway. It's not
But,
quite
you
the same.
We'll have like the tropical bit, and then also have a bit of British.
Yeah, believe it or not, we do actually also have an electric line already fitted. So not only will we have the solar, but the line can be fitted to the house fairly quickly, and there is a water source on the land, so we've got our own water supply. And also one other thing we would have to have done is put in a septic tank, so you've got your sewage system. Yeah, step by step we are going to be working these things out. We've got a lot of help around us. We've got neighbours that have built nearby as well, near the land, and there's plenty of people we can ask to get guidance on something that we don't know much about, but we've done as much research as we possibly can, and now we're in this. I think we can end the video there for today.
Yeah, exciting.
Story really wanted to come down here today.
Yeah.
We weren't sure. We were like, maybe we should go home, but Story was dead keen to come and see the land.
Yeah.
It was a good plan, Story.
Yeah.
You happy with it?
Yeah.
Looking sweaty.
I am looking sweaty.
Made it all feel real, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And it's looking really beautiful actually, especially on a day like this.
Yeah.
It helps us to visualise like the dream.
Yes.
And what on earth we're doing here.
Also, just a quick note, this is not something that we took lightly. It's not something that we're just jumping into. We have had many stressful evenings and it's been tough to decide that this is what we're going to do, because we don't do stuff like this.
No.
So now that we've kind of started it and we're here, we feel really good.
This is it. It's just like kind of like now or never.
Yeah.
If we didn't do this now, then things would change and then we would change, and let's just get this done and then see what happens down the line, and we'll be sharing our adventure along the way. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye. Leave. Bye bye.